Hey everybody, it's Peggy again with the Savvy Squad and Real Essentials, and I'm putting on my foundation already. I've already put on my blush, and so now I am ready to do my eyes, and I'm going to show you some applications of eyeshadow. There are so many different ways that you can do your eyeshadow. There's fun, different, very simple. I'm going to talk you through one way I'm putting mine on today, and while I do it, I hope I tell you I'm going to able to show you a few things. So first, I like to use the Best Kept Secret. It is one of our shadows that is just a nude, and it is a matte nude, meaning it does not have any shimmer. I tap some out into my lid, just about that much, not much, and I'm going to use the blending brush. It's a little bit bigger from our Savvy set. I'm going to mist it because I definitely want it misted, and I'm going to show you that I can use the Best Kept Secret as my eye concealer, and I also, under eye concealer, I will also use it all over my lid as a lid foundation. So first I'm going to do it as a concealer, and I have foiled it so it will go on with that nice airbrush look, just like our foundations go on. Can you see? This color may not work for you. It works so well for me, and I think you can see the difference in my two eyes. This one I've done and this one I have not done. I'm going to mist my brush again, pick up more of the minerals. I'm having to use a hand mirror, sorry, and I try to get that to where you can see, but that it's not blocking the camera. And then I'm just going to cover up the darker color under. And then you definitely want to blend that in to your foundation area so it doesn't show up in a very strange way. So you want to blend it, and I am using the blending brush. Now I'm also going to tap a little bit more into my lid because I use this as my lid foundation in essence. To put it on first, I just spritzed my brush again, and I am using my blending brush again. I'm sorry, I'm picking up minerals in my lid. You don't get to see that part if I don't show you. And I do it all over my lid. It's a great foundation for your eye makeup, similar to how you do your face. I do it all over, from lashes to brow. It's just a great nude coverage, and since I've done it with the foiling or done it with the mist, it will provide that just great base that my shadows will last all day. And then I feel like my shadows go on better on my lid as it's prepared like this. That's it. You can't even see that it's there, but if you did have any veining or discoloration on your eyelids, this would cover that, just like your foundation covers up the difference in colors on your face, potentially. The next thing I'm going to use is Wonderlust. It is the lightest one that we have in our line. It is a white, or a off-white maybe, and it does have a shimmer to it. So I'm putting that in the lid. If you can see, just a little bit. I'm using this big brush again, the bigger brush, sorry, it's the blending brush. I like to use it for the bigger areas of my eyes. And I picked up the minerals on my brush, tapped them out, and I'm going to go, let's see if I can show you this, I'm going to go right into the very inside corner of my eye and then up and under my brows. This is my highlight. This is that light color that just makes your eyes look open and makes them pop, makes them just look very, very bright. I hope you could see me doing that as I'm doing it. Okay. Right in the corner and then up and under my brow. Trying not to wrinkle my forehead. Okay, so I hope you can see that. And that looks a little strange when you first do it without any other makeup, but once you put your other eyeshadows on, it'll look just fine. Okay, and today I picked out the eyeshadow that's called Crushin', I believe. Yes, it's Crushin'. This one is a peach with a shimmer to it, and I'm going to use it as my lid color. This would be my medium, is what I would consider it. I am going to foil. I go back and forth on misting my shadows. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I didn't with the Wonderlust. I did with the Best Kept Secret. And with this Crushin', I am going to foil. I like to see the color. I also like to use the blush colors as my lid color, so I could have used I Do Believe You're Blushing just as easily. So I picked up my minerals from my lid, had misted my brush, and now I'm going to go I remember I've got the Wanderlust right here in the corner, so I'm not going to go quite that far. I'm going to come out just a little bit, and I'm just doing my lid. Now, if I wanted more subtle, less color, I would not have misted. I would have done this dry, and this is still a beautiful shadow. But I wanted for the effect of for you guys to see, I wanted you to be able to actually see it. So I'm picking up more minerals in my lid to do my other eye. And again, I'm not going all the way in the corner because I had the Wanderlust there, and I want to leave that. I'm going all the way up to the crease, covering the entire lid, the rest of the lid, I should say. And the last one I've got to pick up is I'm using Determined. This is going to be my crease color. And it is a darker, it has a shimmer of the darker ones. It is a brown. And it's basically one that I think anybody can use. Any eye color, any skin color, that's my opinion. I just pick it up dry in just the very tip of my brush because I'm not going to use the wide part, and I don't go all the way to the corner. I go about where the color of my eye, if I was looking straight on, is, and I just go into the crease. I go very light-handed with these darker colors. I will do the other eye also because I don't need a lot of color. But if you wanted it more dramatic, you could foil it. If you wanted it less dramatic, then lighter hand. You can always add. That's the way I look at it. I could get more drama by coming down here and going in, making that kind of triangle in the corner, going right across the top of my eyelashes and getting that corner done and getting it a little bit of more the smoky eye. And at that point you would see that I have light, medium, and dark. And that is the way I did my eyeshadows for today. The next thing I would do is my eyeliner, my brows, and then my mascara. And maybe my brows and then my eyeliner. But mascara would be the last thing. So I've done my shadows. I did use 4. I used the Best Kept Secret as an overall foundation and my under eye concealer. I used the Wanderlust as my highlight. Then I used Crushin' as my medium color on my lid. And I used Determined in my crease. That's one way you can do it. There are lots of different ways. You could just use one color, like you could do Crushin' on your lids and you could go. That's all you could do, and you would be fine. It'd be a great natural looking color that give you a little bit of something. You could do Residual, is very light nude with a shimmer, and it's a great one to put on and be the only shadow you put on that day. I like to do more than one. I like to do about 3 or 4, in this case 4, but the 4th one is really, the first one is the Best Kept Secret. It's just a foundation. So really on top of that I just did 3, light, medium, and dark. That is one way that you can do your eyes. I hope that helps, and that you saw that sometimes I was misting and foiling, therefore foiling, and sometimes I wasn't. With the darker ones, I tend to not, because I don't want them that dramatic. If I was going for a night look or a little more drama, I might foil them because that's a lot of fun and to play with. Lots of things you can play with, lots of colors you can play with. Throw in your bronzers as eyeshadow. It's a great idea. Throw in your blushes as eyeshadow. Those work really, really well, and the versatility of the Savvy Minerals is amazing. So I hope that helped. Have fun. Let us know if we can give you any helps. And the next thing I would be doing is my eyeliner and, well, the rest of my eyes. Eyeliner, brows, and my mascara. So I'll see you when I do that. Thanks.